Hello, good night, and welcome to our Friday night series movie chat.
Hi, everyone.
Hi, co-host saying hi over there. Okay, we're gonna go quickly into the first show.
Oh, we didn't even tell you it's Friday night.
I did say Friday night.
You did?
Yes, I did. Okay, let's start with the first show I watched on Sunday night, Westworld. I don't know if anybody else watched it with me, but for me, I'm not sure where this show is going. I'm not sure what I'm supposed to think about it. I am as confused as heck, and that is what I want to say about Westworld. I am confused, and I don't know. I watched it 2 different times to be exact, and I'm not Westworlding. I'm sorry, I'm not into Westworlding. Okay, there were 2 new shows. As I said, we're gonna try and do a top up on each new show. There were 2 new shows that came on in this week. The first new show, I'm looking at my notes. Yes, I am. I got notes this week, people. The first one was Timeless. It's not really the first one. They both come on at the same time. They seem to both come on at the same date, but they're on different network. Timeless is on NBC at 10 p.m. And Timeless is it's unlikely. Well, it's a time travel show. What happened is there's this gentleman who invented a time machine, and what a person who was working on the time machine with him stole let me tell you his name, Garcia Flynn, who was working on the time machine with him. Garcia Flynn is played by Goran Vishnik. If you remember him from ER, he was a doctor on ER. So he stole the time machine and he's going back into time, trying to destroy certain points in history when things happen. So he's destroying the timeline. So
for no reason.
He has his reason, because last week he did say to her that she must ask him about some thing that they are working on, and she was saying why they choose her and whatever. Anyway, the star is Abigail Spencer. She plays Lucy Preston. She's a college professor. The other star is Malcolm Barrett. He plays Rufus Carlin. He's an African American man, and he's very uncomfortable when he goes back into certain stages when black people were not free and things were not appreciated. The other star is Matt Lanter. I hope it's Matt Lanter. He plays Wyatt Logan. And they travel through time. It comes on at NBC 10 p.m. It was very interesting. The first episode, they went back to stop him from not destroying the air machine. I had it in my head. The balloon, the air balloon. He didn't destroy because he was trying to do another thing. The blimp. Thank you, my friend. Yes, the blimp. He destroyed from the Zeppelin, from destroying the Zeppelin and changing time.
One Zeppelin.
It was very interesting. Well, that was one of the periods where African Americans were not allowed to speak, and they were called boy a lot, and the Rufus character was not very happy. The other show that we also watched Conviction. This is on ABC at 10 p.m. and it stars Ailey Atwell. She's the young lady who used to be Agent Carter. So she's Peggy. ABC give her another show. I thought. Did you think she was very good? I thought she was excellent in it. She's playing.
She's like the same thing
she's playing a lawyer.
She just has no emotion.
Well, then again, yeah, she's a very cut and dry actress, as you would say. But she's very good at solving things. She's very handy. and she's a substance abuser, and she was caught abusing substance, and the DA played the DA Connor Wallace, played by Eddie Cahill, blackmailed her into taking up this new post that he created, wherein the persons who were convicted of crimes and they claim that they are innocent, they have 5 days to reopen the case, study the case, and see if the persons are innocent or guilty. So the first case she took was a young man who was accused of killing his girlfriend, and they went through the case and realized the death was the person was killed by another person. Also starring in the show is Shawn Ashmore. Ashmore. You probably, if you remember his name, he's from X-Men, and he was also on The Following too, which is also a TV show. You can remember him from that one.
Really get that show. I didn't watch that much.
Okay, next new show, CW Frequency.
Ooh, I didn't watch that. How was that?
You watched it? Yo, you on the computer? Okay. If you have seen the movie, it's where the father is using the AM radio, and he's in one period of time, and the daughter. The
daughter was telling him that he was going to die.
In this particular reincarnation of the show, the lead character is a girl, not a young man. And she and her father are speaking on the AM radio. I don't know. I'm not sure. Do you remember what the ratings were for Conviction?
Conviction.
Or what was the rating? How much? What was the viewers for Conviction?
The viewers are 5.4 million people, and then they got 1.0 rating.
Oh, 5.4 million people watched Conviction?
Yeah.
That's not much. Ooh. Timeless. What was it? Timeless.
7.7 million.
Oh.
And a 1.9.
You got a 1.9 rating. I understand. Did you see anything for Frequency? Any ratings for Frequency?
Not that I know of.
Okay, I haven't gotten the
research that right now.
Okay, you can read the next show. Another show that we also watched was No Tomorrow. Sorry about that. No Tomorrow. I watched the entire thing. I don't know. I'm not sure why they made it into a series. I thought it was an entire hour on the CW. It wasn't it wasn't a Marvel show. It was like, a love show. The young lady is seasoned. I thought it would have made, for me, I thought it would have worked perfectly as a movie, as a standalone movie, it would have been nice if they had just done it as a television movie, because that's the way it played to me. But I'm not the person in charge at CW, and they might have gotten a lot of viewers for it. I'm not sure. It's No Tomorrow on the CW at it comes on at 9 o'clock. 9 o'clock on Wednesday night? I think it was 9. The star on it is Tori Anderson. She plays Evie. And Joshua Sassy, S-A-S-S-E, Sassy, plays Xavier. He was from Galvant. He was on Galvant.
Galvant. Okay.
Yeah. And Tori Anderson was from Rain. Rain was on the CW11, and they cancelled Rain. So I don't know how No Tomorrow is going to play. It's a cute show, but not my cup of tea. But do you have any ratings for Conviction and for Frequency or No Tomorrow? No ratings?
I got ratings for Designated Survivor. I do not have any
Okay.
ratings for Frequency.
Designated Survivor is a new show that we are watching, and it's new. It stars Kiefer Sutherland. What's the rating for Kiefer Sutherland?
The first one or the second one, both?
We watched one Wednesday.
Yeah, but the debut one was 7.7 million. The second one was 7.6 million.
Oh, so that's not bad. Did you have the rating for this week?
Yeah,
Tuesday?
This week.
This week? Okay, 7.6. Well, he's not doing so bad. He's doing good. He's doing good. All right. So that's our quick wrap up for that. Let's get into the movies that we watched this week. I didn't watch too many movies this week because I was busy watching other things. Okay, I watched a movie by the name of ARQ. ARQ. It's a movie with it stars Robbie Armell. He's the brother of Green Arrow. He's the brother of Green Arrow. He used to have his own show that got cancelled. This is a weird show. It's a sci-fi show. It's on Netflix. It was on Netflix, and for the entire movie he was reliving one day that he got killed. So each time he went to sleep, he tried to change the direction, the trajectory of the day to give himself a better chance of surviving. Give himself a better chance of surviving the day. So that was the entire premise of the movie. The girl, he woke up with a girl and she was actually the person who ended up killing him. So they ended up acting out the entire movie by things that happened each day. Everything that happened each day, they acted out the entire movie that way. Alright, let me get into this quickly and let's not keep it too long tonight. Last week I went on forever. The movie today was Birth of a Nation. So Birth of a Nation by it's a story of Nat Turner, and it's a screenplay written and starring Nate Parker. Nat Turner was a literate slave. A literate slave meant that he could read in a time when I'm gonna say slave because that's exactly what they were. In a time when slaves were not allowed to read. They weren't taught to read. They didn't go to school to read. They didn't do anything to read. All they did was work in the fields. Anyway, he plays a literate slave in the South, in the antebellum South. That's the period, antebellum period. And the way he ended up, I'm gonna do a quick just a quick overview. The way the movie was shot it wasn't like it wasn't a fight movie. It was like he was trying to give you he gave you the full story of Nat Turner up to the point when he orchestrated the uprising of the slaves. So it's a very nice story. I'm sorry, I could say a nice story. It's about slavery and the things that happened during that period. But I think Nate Parker told a good story. It might have been a compelling story for why it's a compelling story for why Nat Turner turned against his owner, other than the fact that people want to be free and they think they should be free.
Freedom.
Experience,
you see.
There's a number. I'll tell you something about this movie because I watch so much TV. I guess there was a lot of people, lots of the cast. I recognize a lot of the cast members. Lots of the cast members, I recognize them. Okay, the first cast member I'm gonna talk about is Armie Hammer. He played Samuel Turner. Alright. He played Samuel Turner, who ended up owning the plantation that Nat Turner was on, born, and raised on. Samuel Turner's father owned the plantation, but he eventually passed away and he left it to Samuel Turner. In the beginning of the movie, you see the Nat Turner character as a child, and he was played by Tony Espinosa. Tony Espinosa played the child Nat Turner. That he didn't really talk, but he was, his face, he was calm, and he didn't get overly excited or anything like that. He was just a calm looking young man, and he played his part very well. He stole a book. All he learned to read was he stole a book. He was very smart. He stole, not very smart, but very smart. Stole a book, and he started to sound out the words. And he told Samuel, because they were at the same age, that they are basically the same age, maybe one might be a little bit older. He told Samuel, Nat Turner told Samuel that he could read, and Samuel went and told his mother that Nat could read. When he told his mother, the mother came to Nat Turner's mother, and told her that she knows that Nat can read. And the mother, of course, she was very afraid, and she was telling her that she would beat it out of the little boy. And the lady said, no, don't beat it out of him, bring him to the house. From this day forward, he's going to be living in the big house, and he's going to learn to read. And he came to the big house.
Oh, that's nice.
And the lady taught him to read. But that when you get a special privilege, I'm not laughing at the fact, I'm just, just the thought, I'm just thinking something. When you get a special privilege, there is a reason for it. And you cut to the Sunday when he's finally able to read all by himself. He has now become the reader in the church. Every Sunday he gets up in the church and read out of the Bible and speak to the other slaves, and it's now a thing. So that's how he got started.
Aww.
And he's now reading the Bible. He can read the Bible, and he's become a novelty. The slave who can read, and the thing, the person who owned the plantation, it turns out he was the preacher for the area. So that's how Nat Turner started preaching. Plus, the gentleman was sickly, so a lot of the stuff that he was supposed to do in the church, like read the Bible and preach the sermon and do what he was supposed to do. I'm jerking around this, gonna say I'm moving too much, and say do, he wasn't able to do. So that's how Nat Turner became the preacher.
Preacher, baby.
Jackie Earle Haley. What a man love being a asswipe. What a man love being an asswipe. He plays the slave catcher, Raymond Cobb. Mark Boone Jr. You should know him. His name is Mark Boone Jr. He plays Reverend Zalthal. He was the one who told Samuel Turner to start bringing Nate Turner when he was older out into the field to preach to the slaves, so the slaves wouldn't uprise. The slave would obey their master. And Mark Boone Jr. from Sons of Anarchy is Bobby from Sons of Anarchy. That's him. And Coleman Domingo was in this movie as Ark. He's from Fear the Walking Dead. Coleman Domingo from Fear the Walking Dead. Another TV personality who turned up was Anjane Aja. Oh God, I hope I said that right. Aja, AJA.
No, Aja.
Aja. Naomi King. She plays Cherry. She was Nat Turner's wife, who was raped by the by Raymond Cobb, the Jackie Early character. She plays Cherry, and you know her from How to Get Away with Murder. She's the African girl. She's the African American girl. She's the other African American girl in How to Get Away with Murder. And Gabrielle Union was in the movie also. She played Coleman Domingo's wife, Esther.
Wow.
And you know Gabrielle Union from everything. She's been Mary Jane. She's she's such an awesome American actress. But she was in there. She had one of the classic things that happened with slaves happened to her in the movie. And that's yeah. So it was a lot of good. It was a really good. It was a really good movie. Nate Parker did a good job playing Nat Turner, because you're playing him from history books. You don't really know what the exact thoughts were, but that's how he played him. He played him with, oh my God, it was really good. I liked it. There was not a lot of fighting in there. There was some fighting. When the fighting came, you went probably partisan, but that's Birth of a Nation. The Nat Turner story. I'm not sure how autobiographical it was. It's a true story. Most of it is true, so it is taken from history. They tell you all the people who were killed off after the slave uprising. The slave uprose and they killed off a lot of They killed 66 white people. Exactly, 66 white people were killed. He did not tell you the number of African Americans that were killed. They killed a lot of African Americans, but they killed 60 in the movie. It said 66 or 60 something. You know me already. 60 something amount the white people that were killed, and then they wiped out a lot of people. And so, if you wanna go watch Birth of a Nation, be prepared for some harsh things that happen. But it's a good movie. I think he did a good job. I think Nate Parker did a good job with this movie. It might not be for everyone, but if you want to do a little bit more than just jump in your seat and be happy it was for a fictional movie, this is a real life thing that actually happened. So I want to thank you all for coming in with us tonight. And
wait.
Young man has got some thoughts.
Stop this lovely video. I want to get up close with all of you because I have recommendations of my own for all the people that need some good shows to watch.
Shows?
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead.
Yeah. These are my top 5 shows for you to watch. Number 5. Please watch The Get Down. Get Down is the show. Get Down is the stuff.
Yeah, they talk about everything else, but they don't talk about the Get Down. That's true. Go ahead. Sorry. It's on Netflix.
Just because of the number does not mean that it's not high ranking to me.
Number 5.
4. Watch Orange Is the New Black.
Why? Everybody watch that.
Even though everybody watches that show, it's really good. It's a good show.
Okay, number 3.
Number 3, watch the Hulu original Triumph election, summer election. Oh, I can't remember the whole name, but by God, it's a funny show.
Triumph the Inside Out?
Yeah.
Oh boy.
Number 2, if you can, I'm not saying you must, but I think it's the Hulu original, and I do not remember the name, but no, it's an FX original. It's called You're the Worst. Yeah, You're the Worst.
Okay.
Watch that. That is a good show. That does have a little bit of adult content, but if you can outlast the adult content, you do see the humor in the whole point. Now, number 2, This is-
Number one.
Oh, I didn't. I'm sorry.
You just did FX. You're the worst.
Oh boy. Number 2. This is an animation, so
Okay.
try and watch Dragon Ball Super. It's not on anything, but it's online. It's on the web in English sub, so you will be hearing
Subtitle. Okay.
Japanese, and it's a very good animation. It continues on from the Dragon Ball Z series. Any real fan of Dragon Ball Z will love that show. If you haven't watched it already, now carry on.
That's it.
Yeah.
All right. That's his. That's his
That's the
top.
new segment I call
My top 5.
the CC's Top 5s.
All
Czar's Chronicles Top 5.
Okay. Alrighty. So I want to thank you for coming in. Hey, more new subscribers. I like it. Alright, we're gonna be. I'm gonna be checking some of you out this weekend. I'm gonna be doing some editing and stuff. So I'll be checking some of you out this weekend. Like, subscribe, thumbs up. If you do, we bless you. If you don't, bless you. And I want to tell you to be kind, to be good. Just be kind. As much as you can, try and be kind. Thanks for watching and see you next week.